Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Welcome to Treehouse.
Finally watching, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Not the name of the episode.
Oh.
Spoiler alert,
What?
Lucifer's dead.
You think he is, though?
Is he going to get shot back down to hell, or?
Or be bulletproof,
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
That's the most likely scenario, where this just starts right away, and
And he just stands up and he's
"What
like,
the-"
what the? Yeah, what the hell, Dan?
He's like,
And Dan's just like, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
bumped into your twin. And he told me this
I hope
happened to
that's what
happen.
happens.
Me too.
Because then it just wraps it up real quick for us, and then we can move on. But I don't think that's what's going to happen at all. But I wouldn't be surprised, with Jerry.
You know what happened? I introduced Jacqueline to Pearl Harbor this weekend. You ever
Yeah.
seen the movie?
Yeah.
You know who's the executive producer?
Do I have to even say it?
You don't.
No.
The stud.
Yeah, he's done. His list is ridiculous.
Jay Brooks.
I actually saw. Oh, what was I looking at?
She was
yesterday?
crying like a little baby, and it came up. I was like, oh, Jerry,
You got her. I was just scrolling through YouTube the other day, and like on my recommended feed, one of the videos popped up. I'm like, is that Jerry? And I click over it, and I see it, and it's like Jerry Bruckheimer's top movie list or something like that. I was like, why is this popping up?
Because he's a stud.
I meant to take a picture of it and send it to you, but I forgot.
And whoever's listening to us hears us talking about him all the time. So now we're gonna be getting more things like ads that have to do with Jerry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's probably what it is. You're picking up on all our Jerry references now.
Yeah. So
I don't.
that is now. I'm really if that's not how it works out, I'm gonna be a little upset. But
There's no way that's happening.
they're gonna. This is the last episode of this part, right?
Part 1, yeah.
Then there was a gap.
I would imagine, yeah, because I'm pretty sure everyone said this was the mid-season finale, and it's 8 and 8, I think.
So they're gonna definitely end it on a cliffhanger, but they might wrap up some stuff. How you think the Michael thing's gonna be drawn out for all of the next part too?
You know what it all hinges on? Does God show up in this one? Because I'm guessing he will.
Well,
Just
that could
based off
happen, but if what we said happens with Dan, he wouldn't need to. They'd solve it.
Yeah, but that's why I don't think that's going to happen. I think that storyline's going to be this episode, like whether it's wrapped up in this one or it continues into
It
the
has
next
to
part.
be. He just shot him, so he's either dead, and we're gonna figure out how he's gonna get back, and that Dan's not even gonna be in it again. Nobody on Earth will.
I don't know. I don't remember
like,
how
they're
it
gonna
works
wrap
for
it
him
up.
though. Like if he gets killed,
He goes to hell.
does he though?
Yeah, that
It's
was
the same
like,
for
in
him?
the first one. That was when that's why Amenadiel wanted Malcolm to kill him, because he's like, just kill him so he'll go back down to hell.
That's right. Okay.
Lucifer didn't want to leave.
That's what I gotta imagine. That's what's gonna happen, but
You never know,
you never know.
because he may have. Lucifer may have an interaction with God, and God may not come down to Earth, but he may have an interaction with God now because, remember, nobody needs to be ruling hell anymore. God put the kibosh on that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So maybe, however, he's controlling down there.
That's why I'm
causes them
saying
to have
he's
an
definitely
interaction.
gonna. That's why I think he's definitely gonna be involved. Most likely in this one,
I think so too.
because they've mentioned him
But
doing
maybe
stuff.
not on Earth. Maybe down in hell.
Maybe, but
Could go either way.
yeah, I would imagine if we're gonna see him, we're gonna see him up here.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he just comes back with Lucifer in like all of his glory. And he's like, Michael, come.
Yeah. Bad boy.
You've been naughty.
I'm telling Santa. Imagine we find out Santa exists in this world too.
Why? Why would he?
Why wouldn't he?
He's not like a celestial being.
I know,
He's just
but-
a magical gift giver.
That's why it'd be awesome. I don't know. Let's watch it.
Let's do it.
If you guys want to watch the next episode early, go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length.
Right into it.
Dan. Well, we know who knows.
He could have been in hell for like 10 years.
I was just gonna say that.
Okay, Dan, I understand. I get it. And when I first learned about who he is, I didn't handle it well either, but he's not what the world makes him out to be. He's a good person. He is.
You can't blame Dan, though. Imagine finding that out.
You know that. You know him.
Yeah, invulnerable. It's crazy.
He just shot himself.
Crazy. You're all crazy.
I'm just trying to make sense of all this. The mojo swap and now this. But no,
Is it just the fact that they're together now,
Yeah,
you know?
probably.
You're right. Gift horse.
Adorable.
Yeah, it's not. That's.
She's still worried. Yeah.
I know, but that's silly.
Of course. That's what Jerry does, you know?
This one.
Try again.
Okay, so that one.
Yes.
Her own key?
What's that?
It's a key to my place.
I think I am the meatloaf. Oh, I know. Swoon, right? But we like just met. I mean, how long did it take Lucifer to say I love you?
What is he up to?
This is a good thing. Enjoy it.
Has he said it?
Sit.
I think so,
He
right?
just did, though, right?
Very recently, yeah.
Wrong.
Is he putting a snake in Dan's desk?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, I can't just let Dan get away with shooting me. An eye for an eye, or in this case, a snake for a bullet.
I have a list of far superior names I'd like you to submit to the paper's editor. For example, the Silencer,
That is much better.
It is.
Usher. No, maybe it should be the Shusher.
No.
I will deliver the names once you've answered a few more questions.
I'd like to switch things up. Keep you guys guessing.
Right. Yes, clever. And I see a...
Definitely working for somebody else.
You know, I'm sorry.
Or lying.
I messed up again.
Well, yeah.
It was Joy Goodman's.
Wanted to be a copycat.
Maybe, yeah.
But you would know that, right? There's another serial killer, and he's still out there. Listen, I got a lead tomorrow in the arts district.
I knew that.
God damn it, Jerry. Operation Payback, damn. No, you know, at the end of this one, he's gonna feel terribly guilty because he.
He's not gonna do it. He's gonna have to go save her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, but he's gonna like feel guilty that he let it even happen.
How I get back at you, Daniel.
Tomorrow in the arts district.
Who do you think's doing this? Somebody we know, you think?
I don't think so. No.
Detective!
That's never not cool.
No, it's always cool. No matter who's doing it.
I know.
Detective.
Damn, that was a long opening.
Yeah. Really drawing you in for the finale.
Yeah.
Her phone and her laptop were smashed. Tech team is trying to recover what they can, but no guarantees.
None of this would have happened if I hadn't been distracting myself. I should have listened to the
You
detective.
didn't have to wait till the end.
Did not.
Yeah, you should have.
Crap, it's locked.
Is it?
Weird. Guess not.
Looks like a killer's house.
Killer's lair. And you know, like I don't know if the injection would work this time or not.
Oh, because he's invulnerable, yeah.
Do you think Chloe's here?
The detective was supposed to meet me here, but she never showed. I even printed the transcript she asked for.
That's what she was doing. I thought she was making like the meat for.
Show me.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna take some time.
We don't have time.
Well, maybe you can use the nerd squad. Some of the best around.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Right, well, while you do that.
I'm not talking to Lucifer.
Maze.
He kept my mother from me. Does Lucifer even know why you're mad at him?
Of course
No.
not.
Well, maybe you might want to tell him.
He's the best. She'll help though for Chloe.
Chloe's what?
Yeah.
Tell me what you need me to do.
Everyone gets in there for Chloe.
She's gonna find Lilith Man right now. She might have him tied up already.
I like how you said Lilith Man, not Lily Man.
Oh, wasn't that what it was?
Oh,
Lily Man?
Yeah, it was Lily
I
Man.
said Lilith Man.
Yeah. But it made sense, you know? Trying to fake us out. Not falling for it, Jerry.
Who are you?
We're gonna get to know each other real well.
He's gonna be speaking real soon.
Or she's gonna cut his voice box out.
Hey,
Hey, what are you doing here?
guess
He still
my
gets him.
editor
He's the
really
killer.
liked-
Stop it.
There's no way.
Imagine that.
I did a ton of research on the Whisper Killer. It's all in a box at my place. You would ever want it?
Are you trying to make me like you even more?
Maybe.
You're just. Look, I'll call you later. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know why I'm getting a weird feeling about him all of a
I
sudden.
told you that from the
I
beginning.
know. Out of nowhere, I got one just now.
I don't think so, though, but who knows?
Are you trying to tell me that after all these years of working with Chloe, that you haven't learned anything?
Think hard, Lucifer.
You can find her, Detective Morningstar.
He's the best. He makes everything better. Look how much he's like, I can.
He has to. He has no choice.
I know.
Wait, you went through credit card statements and cross-referenced them?
Yes, we should call the restaurants, find out if any of them have surveillance cameras.
I'm so on it.
She can't wait to tell Chloe.
I know, that's what I was just thinking about.
Sorry, I can't show you the tapes.
I know that we don't have time for torture.
Whoa, torture?
Torture.
Still have my mojo.
Imagine being that guy.
What is it you desire?
I want to be a dancer.
Oh, it works.
Wait, did my mojo just work?
Well, he's got all those powers back.
I'll hire you, make your footloose dreams come true. What do you say? Deal?
Deal.
Right.
Okay, boss, what are we looking
I like this guy a lot.
She was here Thursday evening. Good man.
He's like, torture?
Now he's his best friend.
Oh my dad.
Pete?
Telling you it's Pete.
I haven't been able to get a hold of you. Are you here? Pete?
It's 100% Pete. You nailed it though, if it was him.
That's not.
Because why else would Lucifer have that reaction, you know? He knew whoever it was.
Not at all creepy girlfriend coming into.
Oh boy.
He is the Whisper Killer. You know?
I'm glad I at least saw it coming in the last few minutes.
You tried to talk me out of it.
Unbelievable, Jerry. Unbelievable.
Ella.
Hey. Hey.
He does have it written all over him.
Called you, but you didn't answer, so.
Ella, I really wish you hadn't gone in there.
No!
Ooh. What just happened? She stabbed him, I think. with her key. Oh no.
With a needle? She took one from in there?
Smart.
He hasn't said a word since his arrest.
So what, that whole time you were just using me to stay ahead of the investigation?
Yeah, it started that way, and then it evolved.
I knew it started that way.
Oh my god.
I'm keeping my mouth shut because I was wrong.
You were gonna kill me, weren't you?
To be clear, this is you breaking up with me, right?
Pete, you're gonna burn in hell.
We know that for sure. Damn it. Why are you doing this to her, Jerry?
This human stain is telling the truth.
This stupid turtleneck.
Hello, detective.
Michael sucks.
He really does.
It's just funny 'cause it's the same actor.
Even his voice.
Yeah, I hate
it.
His voice, his turtlenecks. His little hunch.
One tall, non-fat almond milk latte with... So, when he tells you he loves you, you know he really means it, right?
I don't think he has said it.
No.
Unless...
I could have swore he did
Oh,
that.
no. No. He hasn't said it yet,
And
has
she
he?
told him.
Even though you said it to him, that is...
I can't remember.
Obviously he didn't.
Well, I know, but I'm saying I can't remember her saying it.
I remember when she said it.
I have a quick errand to run, but...
Was that when he like flew off at the end of
When
the...
he had to go back to hell.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Enjoy the cave.
I don't know exactly.
How can you not know? Did he blindfold you?
Well, I kind of maybe passed out.
How would you not pass out?
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh, man, I'm afraid of heights. Do you know what roller coasters do to me?
It's actually
Lucifer.
him. Yeah. That is just adorable.
So sorry, I thought you were Michael.
It's okay. You can whack me anytime.
Yeah,
God damn it.
freaking soulmates.
Can Maze just get a soul, please? God needs to come down here and tell her she's good.
That's what I'm hoping that she ends up with.
Good news.
It's just a normal cold.
Right, well, I don't see the problem.
That's what I've been saying.
No, listen.
No, really, I'm sorry about that. But I'm a little busy at the moment. The detective and I haven't yet had a chance to talk. Can this wait?
No.
Yes. Yes, it can.
He's freaking out. I wonder if he's right, though, you know? Like, there's something more to it.
You say that you want us, but do you?
Where is this coming from?
Well, if Mojo-wise, you're no longer letting me in. If now you're invulnerable.
I get her point of view, though, because how else are we supposed to look at it, you know?
No longer choosing to be vulnerable.
You just assume it's the reverse.
I know what's happened here, Michael.
Did him a deal first time.
Charlie is mortal.
And
all of this time, I assumed he was like me, like us.
I understand why you would be upset about that.
Yeah.
Just like every other.
Because you would expect to live with him for the rest of your existence, you know?
Sick again.
Forever.
He'll feel pain, grow old, suffer.
Menadil Charlie's not going to die. Now who's lying?
I meant anytime
Definitely.
soon.
Yeah.
But they grow up so fast. Don't listen to him, brother.
But it should be the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what he's already thinking. Why? So helpless. Just like your son.
Damn it, Maze, come on.
Why are you defending him?
Because he promised me a soul.
That's impossible.
Why? Because I'm just a demon?
Exactly.
He kind of asked for that.
Yeah. Definitely.
I can't back him up anymore on that one. That's an awesome shot.
Get up.
I can't believe you.
I always love when they do these fights.
Well, there's no way he can beat him. He's gonna have to cheat.
Yeah, obviously.
Rocked.
I'm not even shocked. That's what should happen. Oh, that was good.
There he is.
Thank you. That voice was excellent.
He definitely wasn't expecting that.
None of them were. Yes, I knew he would come.
It's definitely him.
Obviously.
Allstate and God.
You know I hate it when
You're in good hands, you know?
Oh, Jerry.
Dang, that was a cool ending.
We pretty much nailed it, though. Not like it's the finer details, but we...
No, yeah, yeah.
We said it was gonna... Shit was gonna be all about Michael, for the most part, in this one. Which the main plot was. Like, yeah, we obviously had the Pete thing, but, like...
Yeah.
That pushed us into this, like, this storyline, which... Not only didn't end, because it's gonna continue on, obviously, the next part. But
No,
Dad's here.
It's done. He ends it right now with this conversation. Like, Michael's no longer the bad guy. What's that face? God's gonna come down and speak to all of them for the first time in their lives.
No.
And then Mike... Yeah.
Since when?
What?
Since when has that been known?
I thought that he doesn't talk to anybody.
Not anymore, but he has.
Do we know that for a fact?
Why would Lucifer hate him so much? They never even knew him.
Because he banished him. He was just banished.
No, he got banished because he started a rebellion against him. Of course he had to know.
What?
Of course they have spoken, like actually spoken before.
Why can't Michael speak to him now then?
Well, no, it's different now. That's why they said he's closed off now. But you said he's never spoken.
I don't think that he has.
Ever in their entire lives.
Lucifer's always saying we never know what Father means because he doesn't tell us.
Yeah, not anymore. I think there had to be a time where there was.
I don't know. We're going to see.
Well, you know,
regardless,
not time.
There's a minimal amount of times. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to disobey what he says.
Why would he start a rebellion against them, though?
Regardless,
If he didn't have it.
Move past that. Michael's not going to disobey what God says in this conversation.
Sure.
So that conflict's over.
Yeah, but it's still.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's going to be that easy.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't think Michael's just going to listen to him.
He's going to have no choice.
Lucifer made a rebellion against him. Why couldn't Michael do it now?
He's not going to be a part of this show then for starting a rebellion against God.
Well, yeah.
God's going to end it right now.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to end right now.
Oh, I do.
No. They would have showed it. Why would they leave that as a cliffhanger just to end that story plot in the next episode?
Because it starts a whole new line of a story. Who knows what he's going to tell him? Why does Michael need to be the bad guy now?
Because he did some terrible shit, and he's been planning this whole thing, and now there's no plan. We don't ever know what the plan is, and he just did all that for nothing.
Yeah. This was not part of the plan. Well, you think his plan was to have God come down and do something?
No, that part's not. But
right.
He said my plan's almost done here.
Right. And now it's not going to work. It's not going to. The plan is done. God is ending it right now.
You very well could be right with that, but I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be that quick.
I don't even think it's up for debate.
Dude, I'm really sick. I love Maze, but
of her flip-flopping.
God damn, and I get what she's saying because Lucifer is an asshole to her, but
I get it too. But go have a conversation with him or fight it out.
Yeah.
Why do you always she always jumps ship and sides with somebody else? How is Michael any different than Lucifer?
Right.
For getting a soul, you know what I mean?
What does he know that Lucifer doesn't?
And I'm always confused, when they end up believing him. Everybody knows him to be a lying sack of shit. So, he's obviously lying to you, Maze.
But you should also know by now that he does care.
Lucifer.
Obviously.
Right. He's, distraught when you're not around.
I know. Well, he isn't, but,
not distraught, but you know what I mean? He does miss her, and he needs her for, he relies on her for
that's the problem. But he never really shows that, his caring side for her. So, I get that part, but, she should know at this point that of course he does, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess if you never show.
Well, there's also in his defense, if like that's just the way you've been treating her for hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? That's a tough thing to change. Like obviously you're.
But she sees him changing with Chloe. But,
I know.
So she wants.
No, I know
for
he
him.
should. You know, but she doesn't talk to him the way Chloe does. It all comes down to that.
Of course.
She doesn't ever sit down and like explain to him how she feels. I know because she doesn't know how to like deal with it, you know, because she's never learned. So like all she knows is anger. So she just.
But I feel like she should know at this point.
You would think because she's grown too.
Yeah, but not really because she keeps doing the same shit.
No, just in that aspect. But like I mean, in other aspects, she has grown.
Definitely the least though.
Yeah, definitely the least.
And we didn't really wrap. Well,
they didn't wrap up Dan
or Ella didn't find out.
That's fucking. That was crazy.
Yeah,
man.
I can't believe it was him.
I'm dead on. Dang, I love my sense of awareness.
What's so funny too is I wrote that off up until this episode, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they had that, which was definitely on purpose, they were making it like a little more, almost too obvious. Because I'm like, I think it is him. Like all of a sudden in this one, I had not thought about that at all. Like I was like 100% thought he was going to be in the rest of the show with her. And
yeah, well, I thought originally it was weird. And I was on alert.
Then you got used to it.
Then you trashed me for it, made me feel like a complete piece of shit. So I was like, all right, I guess I am wrong. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Why do you always see the negative in people? And it's because I'm always right.
We go with the worst case scenario if it's Jerry, you know? That's what I've learned. Don't trust anybody.
But that's crazy. So yeah, we were dead wrong about him being the last one. I hope she does get somebody. But I really thought that would have been the perfect time for her to find out about Lucifer. I really thought it was going to happen.
Yeah, think about it. She's still not, like, is this going to be one of those things where she finds out at the end of this season? It has to be, right? There's no way you go into the last season where she doesn't know.
She's the only one that doesn't know.
Imagine if they end the show and she still doesn't know. But because she said it in this episode, you're just an actor. So she obviously doesn't really.
It's getting close to where she has to find out the truth.
I feel like it has to be by the end.
Especially now, if Lucifer's mojo's back and he's invulnerable to everything, like he said, when they're on cases, he's no longer going to be. He's not going to care.
I know.
He's like the guy could be mid-shooting.
Well,
he's just going to walk in front of him.
We didn't wrap that up either. Chloe's still frozen.
Everybody's frozen. The whole world's frozen. The guy's going to wrap all that up, pal. Don't you worry about that storyline.
Then he comes and he goes, and everyone unfreezes.
Part 2 of season 5, we got a brand new storyline coming.
I hope you're right.
I know I am.
I just don't think Michael should be able to get away with all that.
No, I don't think. I think he's going to get punished. Well, I just don't know how.
Well, I better see that.
But maybe God punishes him exactly how he punished Lucifer and puts him in charge of hell.
But the big question too is God in this universe like, all knowing, like he's supposed to be, like he knows all this what's going on.
I think so because he just said, "You guys know I hate when you're fighting, like when you fight."
Yeah, or like did he just start paying attention to it now? Like he hadn't been, and then like.
If we're going by the theory of it, then he sees everything all the time.
I would imagine so. That's the case too. But you never know.
He's got a big room filled with monitors, and he's just watching all of his kids.
That's a hell of a lot of monitors. That was a good one.
It was really good. That was a great, very long. That was a great way to end the first part of a season, though.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed that little finale.
I'm glad we were right about it too. Like God has to show up now. Like to wrap.
You were, yeah. At that point, I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Yeah, because I was like, nothing's going to wrap this up. Like wrap that story.
That fighting up like he was.
He had to be the.
It was either that or they were going to kill one of them. Like
one of them was going to die.
Daggers, you know.
Yeah. Good stuff, Jerry. Not bad. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.